Hi, everybody. I'm Greg with Nirmata. We are the company that created and contributed Kyverno to CNCF. We're happy to sponsor this great event. We're big believers in the Kubernetes community, the power of the community. Over the last few years, Kyverno has seen pretty broad adoption. We have billions of downloads, hundreds of contributors. If you're a user, thank you. We hope you appreciate it. If you're not a user, we welcome you. Same thing with contributors. We're open to new contributors. It's a great project. There we go. I thought that was already up there. Basically, I'm here to tell you about the two sessions we have. We have a workshop and a talk coming up at 1:15. My colleagues Anubhav and Damian will be hosting a workshop on Kyverno as Policy's code engine. This is a hands-on demo intended for users who want to learn the basics of creating, enforcing, and reporting on policy to secure your Kubernetes IAC and cloud environments. Damian's a co-founder at Nirmata, where he manages our platform engineering team, and Anubhav leads our team, which supports some of the largest and most critical Kyverno installations in the world. So a lot of great experience and advice there for probably more for new users to Kyverno, but if you're a user and want to chat with them, also a great place to be. At 3:15, Jim Biguadia, who's sitting out here somewhere, is giving a talk on Kyverno and how it's being used to enable secure self-service Kubernetes platforms. Jim is a co-creator and maintainer of Kyverno, and he currently serves as the, let me get the words right, the co-chair of the Kubernetes Policy and Multi-Tenancy Working Groups. If Kubernetes is good at anything, it's at inventing very long titles. You'll permit me one commercial message. Our company, Nirmata, proudly continues to contribute to open source Kyverno. We've also built a commercial toolkit on top of Kyverno in order to assist users who are running Kyverno at scale or in highly secure environments. We integrate Kyverno into CI/CD and into GitOps, and we leverage AI in a number of ways. For example, when there's a misconfiguration, routing those misconfigurations and giving them back to the developers and giving them the knowledge to remediate them themselves so they don't have to file tickets with the platform engineering team. Our users report 95p on misconfigurations going from days to like 15 minutes. So if any of that piques your interest, of course, we're happy to talk with you. Otherwise, we'll see you at the sessions and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I love Team Nirmata. Jim and I go way back in community together, and there's just a lot of really good souls in this community and people who really put a lot of time into the community, and I've always been very grateful. And Jim runs a pretty large user group also, so we've always helped each other, just try to get the word out and get the people here and bring the very solid information and create amazing cloud native software together. So thank you, Jim, for all that you do for our community. Another kind of original community, can we have Sean come up if he's gonna connect his computer? Where is Sean? Yeah, another, long-term OG OpenStack, one of the last kind of remaining open source companies out there is Mirantis. And Sean has been there for many years as CTO. And I think they have a booth out there also, and Will's gonna give a talk later. In case you can't tell, I really love this open source community. We do this in our nights and weekends, and it's just really great to work with really great people like Sean from Mirantis. Oh, we've been having, no problem. Cool, cool. Okay, you got it, take it away.
All right. Love the sound of feedback in the morning. All right, well, as Lisa has kindly said, I'm Sean O'Mara, I'm the CTO at Mirantis. I have been in open source for at least before my beard went gray. It's the better part of 30 years now that I've been involved in open source in various guises. Those of you who don't know Mirantis, Mirantis has been around for the better part of 24 years at this point. We started in open source. We started building out some of the very first private clouds that were built in Silicon Valley. And today as a company, we're evolving enormously. And like everybody else, we're talking about AI. And where is AI going in this world? And how important it is for what we're doing as an open source community and what we're trying to contribute back to that community as we are as part of Mirantis. So I'll start with a statement. All infrastructure in the future is AI infrastructure. Right now in the industry, everyone's talking about new AI factories, new AI infrastructure. The reality is, give it 2 years, give it 3 years, it's just going to be infrastructure again. And if you've been around as long as I have, you've seen this cycle a few times. I started in networking in mainframes. Weirdly enough, we seem to be coming back to mainframes, 160 kilowatts in a single rack unit. One of the key things about AI, and anyone who's following the AI industry very, very closely realizes that almost all the big AI workloads today run on Kubernetes. Kubernetes is core to that. But Kubernetes has to evolve to support a lot of these AI workloads as we're looking into the future. One thing we have to realize is Kube is a lot more than just containers. Everyone thinks of Kubernetes as this thing we run workloads on. Kubernetes orchestrates workloads. They happen to be containers today, but more and more we're seeing alternative runtimes being used underneath Kubernetes. We have to be able to cater for that as we move forward. One of the key things about Kubernetes, and hopefully I'll make my point shortly, is Kubernetes runs absolutely everywhere. Name a system, and you can probably run the Kubernetes worker on it. Maybe not the control plane, but at least the worker on it. One of the things that gives us, and for those of you who've used Kubernetes intensely, and many I'm guessing here are contributors to Kubernetes in some way, shape, or form, or project, is it's extensible and it's incredibly composable. We can leverage the power of Kubernetes to give us a lot more than what we get just with many other systems. So what are we trying to achieve? And I'm going to shill Mirantis a little bit. We're looking at an open source infrastructure future. To do that, we have to offer our customers, and we have to offer the people we work with, rapid time to value, as well as continued autonomy and control. We're seeing more and more sovereign cloud, sovereign AI stories happening within the world today. To achieve that, we have to find a way to bring together open source and the very best of breed of strategic vendor solutions. And what we're calling that is strategic open infrastructure. And this is the future, I believe, for what we're doing. So how are we doing this? What is our contribution as Mirantis towards creating this strategic open infrastructure? We're leveraging the great work done by these communities and pulling that all together in an open source platform that allows us to provide a control layer and over the top of all of these components so that enterprises, businesses, and the community can create open infrastructure leveraging Kubernetes as the core tool that provides for that management layer. What are we doing? We've done automated provisioning. We're looking at unified management. We're bringing ML and AI software management layer on top of Kubernetes. Kube on its own is an orchestrator. Kube becomes useful when we start to wrap everything around Kubernetes. Nirmata, many other great tools like Kavono are necessary to make Kubernetes useful. How do you bring that together in a consistent way? That's what Cordon is offering us. It's a common control plane for infrastructure. Now, I know for many people that might be a weird statement to make, but Kube runs everywhere. It's deeply connected to the infrastructure it runs on. AI applications are no longer abstracted from that infrastructure. We have to connect AI applications all the way down through the stack. How do we do that? We have to have control of the infrastructure no matter where it is. Doesn't matter if it's bare metal machines in the data center or public cloud services, virtualization services. The more we can bring all of that together and provide a control plane across all of that, That's how we move forward. And it's all about the declarative nature of Kubernetes. And I'll come back to what I said right at the beginning, that composability and the combination of that declarative nature of Kubernetes is the superpower that Kubernetes gives us as infrastructure. So, if you'd like to know more about what Mirantis is doing, and I'd love you to go and have a look, and I'd love your feedback and your questions, please go and have a look at our AI factory infrastructure. It's constantly being updated. There's a lot of technical detail there. Cordant, K0s, Cosmotron, go dig into those. And please share your feedback in the community. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sean. Thank you, thank you.